I don't have a crazy workout routine, morning routine like the brother Ashton Hall, right? I wrote in my book what my routine was. His routine is a little different. I don't have all of that. We just got the coffee and then we get to it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's like a luxury, military, super wealthy, ultra light beam routine. You know what I'm saying? Like he got that luxury, wealthy, ultra light beam routine. I ain't gonna lie, mine's a little more rugged. You know what I'm saying? We just wake up. We might do some push-ups. Like this morning, I woke up a little late, so I hopped out the bed, got some push-ups, got myself together. I will do a cold shower if I need some of that extra motivation. Brush my teeth with my left hand, which is the opposite hand, to stimulate some of that thinking. You feel me? Get myself together, get dressed and everything, go downstairs, put some coffee on, might put on me some classical music or something, and then I'm sliding out the door. But I ain't gonna lie. I don't have an Ashton Hall. Ashton Hall is, would you say why niggas hating on him? I don't know why they hating on him. I think what his routine is I think his marketing is brilliant. We follow each other. I actually wanted him to be on the podcast before he had the super viral thing. I think it's brilliant. I think people hate on anybody. Specifically, the reason I think people were hating on him is because of the amount of time that he has in the day. That's my theory. I think people are hating specifically because people do not have that much time in the day. And time is a commodity. So the average person has to wake up. They have to get dressed, try to eat breakfast fast. You know what I mean? They're rushing and they have to go to work. And they're on somebody else's time. And he's waking up at 3 a.m, putting banana peels on his face, ducking his head in ice, taking a swim, reading, journaling, getting on business calls. You know what I'm saying? Relaxing, getting breakfast served from a white hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think what it is that people don't have time anymore. And the thing that people didn't realize, because right now when we watch people do things, because time is the luxury, we'll watch people cook food that have all the time in the day because we don't have the time. So we're watching somebody else. We're living vicariously through it. That's what survival society has created. When people don't have time, they watch what other people do with their leisure time. And I think that is what fundamentally bothered people about his video, is that when they seen that, they were jealous of the fact that he had his own time. And I'm sure he does. I'm sure he makes plenty of money to afford where he lives at, his situation, all of those things, his assistant, his video, because you got to remember that video is expensive. He got somebody that cooks. He has an assistant. He has a video guy, right? He has an editor. Like all of that is expense and process. And the average person know they can't duplicate that because they don't have the time. So time becomes a commodity to be flashed in front of people. And they like, wait a minute. Why does this guy have so much time? And they don't even realize that that's what's bothering them. They're like, what does he have time to go to the gym? I mean, not to the gym, but to the club and go out and socialize and all these things. Well, if you look at his routine, he has about 9 hours every single day to get what he wants done. And then so-called he goes to sleep. Now, I'm sure it's not as rigorous where you follow it every single day, right? Unless you kind of just crazy mental about it and you just feel. But the brother has surpassed getting national global recognition and attention off of a morning routine. So the investment paid off, the marketing paid off, the branding paid off, right? Regardless of whether the strictness is there of following it every day, but it has to be, because when you look at the brother, you cannot fake the gym. You cannot fake the workout. So the fact that he has the gains that he has to be following discipline, which is another thing that people don't have, is discipline. So no, does he have to do all of those things? Absolutely not. Right? Do I think he does that every day? Absolutely not. But I believe that he does have to have a disciplined routine to get the results that he gets. And that's why the world was hating, because the world don't have discipline. They don't have focus. They don't have time. And they were jealous of the luxury of the time. and how he utilized it. That's what most people was talking about. Why do you have so much time? Well, if the man does fitness and he helps other people work out, right, and he's trying to reach a certain goal, he has to go to sleep a certain time so that his body can rest, right? He goes very early, which I would suggest more around 10 o'clock, but he goes to sleep with the sun, right, which is a cosmic living, right, which is the ordered living of how we should supposed to be doing it. I think 3 in the morning is extreme, but to each his own. You know, that's how he lives. He's a nocturnal creature. So, you know, respect to the brother and what he's pushing. You feel me? He start pushing that Christ living. I think that a lot of y'all should just follow him if that's the case, and get you some discipline in your life. I don't think most people will be able to do it, or I don't think it's for most people, but I do think that having elements of a routine is necessary, and whatever your habits are, stop doing them because your habits are not working. So sometimes you find somebody else with better habits and you follow those so you can get the same results. But I'm 19 Keys, man, and this is my morning routine. Supermod coffee. Make sure you get you some mushroom coffee. Peace to the family, peace to the gods.